and welcome to a product review update. Today I'm so happy because my Feiyu Tech G5 is back. My Feiyu Tech G5 broke, and we all know about that because I did a vlog about it, and unfortunately I had to send it back, and I'll show you now the point when it broke. St. Mary's Square. Yep. And St. Mary's Church. So St. Mary de Lode, or however you pronounce it. Okay, so that's the end of today's visit to Gloucester. Bye for now. After it broke, I contacted the supplier, eGlobal Central, which is where I bought it from online, and if you look at their glossy website, you'll see that they try to make out that they're in UK. They have a UK flag, and they have a .co.uk website address, and they try to make out that they're in the UK, when in actual fact they're in Hong Kong. So eGlobal Central are actually based in Hong Kong, and they actually have a warehouse where they send out products from the UK. So there is a shorter time in delivery. However, when they go back, they actually go back to Hong Kong. Now, before I even got a chance to send it back, I sent them the video and I said, look, it's broken, here is the point where it breaks, and they said, well, send it back and we'll look at it. The fault was with the USB plug, because it's a right angle plug. It broke off actually in the camera and created a short circuit. For about half an hour, the motors were really hot, and they were, in my opinion, they were damaged by overheating. After a long time, they were faffing around with TNT, the couriers. They were asking for a letter of authority and an invoice for this, that and the other. And I said to them, don't ask me, go and ask them. They're the supplier. They should provide this information, not me. Anyway, that sort of delayed the return. But when it finally got back to them, they first of all said there's nothing wrong with it. Basically, they said that they would replace the cable even though it's not under warranty. What? It's broken. They said that they would replace it and send it back to me. I said, have you watched the video? If you have, you'll know that the gimbal is broken. They said there's nothing wrong with the gimbal, and they wanted to post it back to me as it is. Well, there's no way that I would have that back as it is, because it would just be the same. So I said to them, I want to return it under the warranty. It was only like 7 days old, and you have a 14-day money back guarantee that if you're not happy, you can give it back and get your money back. Well, they tried to say that it wasn't new, so they couldn't return it. Hang on, as soon as you open the box, it's not new. So does that mean that nobody can return their item for a refund? Or does that mean that you can't open it? And that means that it will be brand new. Well, that's another rubbish. So I said, okay then, it's faulty. I'll have my money back, or I can have a replacement item. I don't mind which. And they said, but there's nothing wrong with it. I said, have you watched my video? Anyway, we went round and round, a bit like with Canon, backwards and forwards. In the end, I got so annoyed with it that I contacted PayPal. I explained to PayPal that this was a faulty item and that they had a warranty that they weren't honouring, that they would not give me my money back or a replacement item. I showed them the video where it went wrong, and lo and behold, they agreed with me. Now, at first, the eGlobal Central offered me £159. Now, this is actually, I paid 209. So they wanted me to lose 50 quid. Now, please bear in mind that I'd already sent this back, so they already had the gimbal back in Hong Kong. So I was here with the only thing that I had was a battery, because you can't send batteries. They agreed with me eventually that they should refund my money. So that's what they did. It did take a while though, but finally I got my money back from eGlobal Central, and I found a supplier that offered this. However, they offered it for £214. So I had a look on the internet and I found various prices from the lowest price, £169, to the highest price, £275. Now, obviously, some of those were coming from China, and delivery times were about 4 to 6 weeks. Well, I didn't want to wait that long, so I carried on looking, and I found this other website, Unmanned Tech, and I found out that this website is actually from the UK. It's a UK based company, and they have UK based stock. So it came today. I've been very lucky that it came today. My gimbal, my Feiyu Tech G5, is now here, and I have my Get Up camera. Oh god, I can't. It's difficult to try and align this thing. Hang on, which way round? That way round. There. Now, what I've done in preparation for it being on my scooter, because this is actually the preferred gimbal, because it does move in 360 without having to turn the damn thing. I can use the joystick on here and it will turn the camera left and right and up and down, which is brilliant because the Xeon doesn't do that, and it's a bit annoying. But also the other thing that I like about this G5 is the size of it, so it's not so intrusive, and when you've got that on the scooter it won't be very high up. It won't be coming up, whereas the Xeon comes up to my eyesight level. This one will come well below that, and the beauty is that I can turn the camera using the joystick only. So I'm really happy that this G5 is back. I have missed it, and I'm looking forward to doing some vlogs. Now what I've got is I've got a battery pack and a little extension with a 3/4 thread on the bottom, and I'm going to put one of those quick release plates on the bottom there so that I can fit it on the scooter. and then if I need to I can take it off and put it onto a tripod, probably the Joby. But with a quick release plate on the bottom and this rechargeable battery pack, the gimbal will be charged fully and the gimbal itself charges the camera. So I have absolutely no need to change any of the camera batteries or the gimbal batteries. I can just charge up the battery pack and then use it because if I remember from last time when I was using the G5, it actually lasts a really long time, sort of 9-10 hours before it runs out, even charging the battery on the camera. This will be the first excursion with the Git Up. The Git Up is fairly well balanced actually. When you've got this here, it's fairly well balanced. It does tend to move around quite a lot though. Because you have the cable in the side for the battery charging, which is why it broke last time, because it actually sticks out quite a long way from the side of the camera, so it's easy to bang it. And obviously, because it's a right-angled plug, I've actually had problems with this sort of plug before in my car with the car cam, because that had a right-angled plug on that one which broke. So it tends to be the right-angle plugs that break. We'll put the link to the website down below, unmanned.tech. Unmanned Tech is the website details. And the beauty is that they are in the UK and they have UK stock. But they also, interestingly for me, they do a whole load of drone stuff as well. So they have all of the popular drones and all the parts for that. So for me, that's my next purchase. Right, well that's the end of the product update. So I hope you've enjoyed it and it's been helpful. So don't forget, I'll put all the details down below. Do not buy from eGlobal Central. They do not honour their guarantees or their assurances. They do not have a money back guarantee, and they do not replace broken things even though they are actually broken. So thanks for watching, catch you again very soon, and bye for now.